Hello everyone, my name is Sylvain Rochon here with a glimpse of the future. I'd like to help people use technology to develop our human nature. That's really important to me, so I'm making some videos. You guys know this. Essentially, I want people to become techno-humans. People that embrace technology in order to enhance their humanity, human connection. We have the technology to do that today, so let's enforce that. Okay, not enforce that, but let's use that and become that and use technology wisely. Now, today we'll be talking about something really cool. We're going to be talking about converting more of our waste products into useful things like sources of energy, for example. Now, I'm not talking about solid waste where we use pyrolysis and also incineration to various degrees of success. It's not very efficient. Incineration is quite tricky because you can emit a lot of dangerous gases in the air. But it does, and especially in populations in the world where there is a strong population density and a waste issue, like waste disposal issue, these are good solutions. No, I'm not talking about that. There's a lot of progress in that field as well. I'm talking about more about other things that we have serious issues with, like, for example, normal liquid sludge sewage. A lot of our sewage is being treated properly in treatment plants. In the Western world, in the less developed world, it usually goes a lot more into the rivers, waterways, groundwater supply. It's a bit more of a problem. But the Department of Energy in the U.S., one of their labs has discovered a way to convert sludge sewage into biocrude oil. And biocrude oil is useful either to burn for energy or to make plastics with, or a bunch of other applications. You can look it up how different things are being made using oil aside from actual petroleum. But we can actually convert into petroleum. That's great. About 30 million barrels of biocrude oil per year would be produced using their technique in the States by converting 34 billion gallons of raw sewage. So that's that people produce on a day-to-day basis, and that's unavoidable because that's our biology. So that's really cool. So you're converting something that's really truly problematic, which is sewage, and converting it into something useful. Essentially, it's the same principle as how the oil in the earth has been formed. They're just accelerating it a whole lot using a mechanical process. Now, something that's even more challenging and I think even more interesting to look at is our big problem in disposing spent radioactive materials from nuclear reactors. We're just disposing them by letting them sit in caves and bunkers and whatnot underneath the earth so that no one for the next few thousand years has any contact with them, because that's the amount of time it'll take until anybody can go into contact with these things. And some university professors in Bristol has figured out a way to actually take this radioactive materials, encase it in diamonds, literally, and they essentially making tiny batteries, diamond batteries, leveraging the properties of the diamond and the radioactivity. We're creating some tiny batteries using radioactivity. Now, what's really cool is that radioactive materials does take thousands of years to deteriorate, so the batteries that you're producing will continue to generate electricity or energy for the next few thousand years. So it's a tiny battery that has a life of 5,000 years or so. So that's a great use for to dispose some of the radioactivity. Instead of just putting it in the cave, you actually can make batteries with it. And the battery, once the radioactivity is encased in diamonds like this, and using this process, it has the radioactivity of a banana. So it's not dangerous for us at all. You can imagine how you can use some of these tiny batteries for wearable devices because they're very, very small, about 20 grams currently. And you don't have to I mean, they don't do a lot of energy. They don't produce a lot of energy compared to a AA or D battery, but they don't cause a problem. You don't have to worry about changing the battery ever. You just wear your tiny little device. It does something for you. The energy is provided by the little radioactive thing, and we're recycling the waste that's been produced by the nuclear reactors. So that's really cool things, and you can imagine a whole bunch of opportunities around these two technologies for growth and for extra projects and applications. It's really awesome. So I hope you guys can find ways to dispose of more of our waste. Because this is our planet, right? We need to take care of it, and we need to take care of ourselves. And if we can convert some of this waste into something that's useful afterwards, that's awesome. Now, that's it for now. If you want me to talk about something specific or share an idea with me, well, please comment. Use the comment section below. And also feel free to share and, of course, subscribe to the channel. That's really helpful for me. And I'd be very appreciative if you guys help me out that way. Now, I'll see you next time. And remember, technology allows us to develop our humanity. Be techno-human, guys. Ciao for now.